Hello, and welcome to this special Q&A video with Andromedan contactee Alex Collier. In today's video, we're sharing an exclusive sneak peek from the latest webinar's question and answer session. If you'd like to dive deeper and watch the full webinar replay, it's available for just $5.99 over at alexcollier.tv, exclusively for our community of truth seekers. Before we get started, we'd be so grateful if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to get notified of all new videos. Your support helps spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans to more people around the world. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Whether it's your thoughts, a question, or even just an emoji, every comment counts, and we read them all. Your feedback and engagement really make a difference. If you'd like to show a little extra support, consider clicking the super thanks button, the heart with a $sign, to give a tip. Every bit helps us continue to bring you more content from Alex Collier. Now, let's get into this special Q&A with Alex.
Dear Alex, years ago, the A's told us about the genetic damage of our pituitary and thyroid glands due to radioactivity caused by a grave scalar war in our solar system, leading to the genetic memory of those organs being closed and almost atrophied. Could you explain, please, how important those glands are for the humans of Terra, and what is the importance of the genetic memory of those organs? Sending you, JP and James, my love and deepest gratitude. Harumi.
Harumi, that's a wonderful question. Now, there is another part to that which I was asked not to share yet. Or way back then when I shared that information. And there has been some genetic intervention in order to reintroduce those things back into the Terran population, the human population. And this has been going on for roughly 17,000 years. Even the Anunnaki were instrumental in reintroducing the proper genetic code to make those things functional again. The Pleiadians have been, the Arcturians have been, many of the races that have interbred with the women of our race have done that. They've reintroduced that, which is why, we have working glands at all. Now, there has been a systematic attempt by those who have controlled the world, the Orion Group, corrupt governments, the consortium, which is rogue, dark extraterrestrials and royal families and political leaders here on the planet, to poison our environment and also our bodies. And of course, that's all coming to light as we speak right now. And we're all becoming aware of that. Now, the $64,000 question is, if they did it once, why? We have these upgrades. Now it's been happening again, where they're trying to shut down our pituitary and other functions of our brains, etc. Why is it that they keep doing that to us? Why is it that they continuously keep doing that to us, sabotaging us? I'm just going to give you two basic reasons, and you can do the research yourself if you're interested. One is we are genetic royalty. Not saying we're better, doesn't mean we're, going to be walking red carpets anywhere. But what it means is that we're unique. We're unique. The A said 22, Elena's P say it's now 24, whatever the number is, we're genetic royalty. The other is that we create realities. We have the ability to create realities, not dimensions, but realities. Many, many, many other races don't have this. And I'm at a loss to tell you why they don't. But it is what it is. It has something to do with who we are as souls. And of course, and I've said this once, I've said it many times, the greatest secret on this planet has nothing to do with them. It has to do with ourselves, who we are. And we keep coming back to that, who we are. Who are you? Who are you? And information is being shared with us and will be shared with us. Remember when you hear stuff about technology and life signatures on other worlds and other planets, this is all part of the disclosure, prepping humanity for the idea that we have genetic lineages off-world. And on a soul level, we've all come from off-world. Reincarnation is a fact. These are all parts of taking us out of the well and putting us on the surface, metaphorically, so that we can begin to absorb all the true information that is going to be shared with us, and we can shed all the lies and all the belief systems that were programmed into us. It's an amazing time to be alive. We have the ability to travel the stars. We've had it for some time. We have jump rooms. You can research that if you don't know, if you're new here. And there's been so many secrets that there's nowhere to hide them anymore. There's just nowhere to hide them. They have to come out now because they can't keep containing them. It's just they're spilling out all over the place. So those that have humanity's best interest are already ahead of the spilling out of all these secrets. And they're going to be sharing it with us and giving it to us in a way that we can comprehend it, and at some point begin the process of integrating our consciousness and our belief systems to it, because the technology and the spiritual technologies are real. They're valid. It's all part of who we are. And our future is changing. It's already begun. And as I've shared with you about the monetary system, this next monetary system, this quantum crypto, this will be the last monetary system we as a civilization use. I don't know how long it's going to last, but at some point we will completely outgrow it. And we will be the ones that say, you know what, let's just shed it. Let's just shed it. Let's just let it go. We live, we have value. Therefore, all the resources that represent our existence should be for the benefit of every human being and or others that's necessary. And they should be freely given as long as we continue to contribute to humanity and to the whole. We will get there, ladies and gentlemen. We will. You see, one of the problems is that we have nothing to compare ourselves to. We haven't for a very long time. And the full court press, the suppression of humanity on a spiritual basis, a physical, an intellectual, it's been a full court press. They really have done their job well. But the genie's out of the bottle now, and they're never going to be able to put it back, and they know it. And the most cowardly have already left. Those who are defiant and simply demand that they own us, there's a couple of them, but they're being dealt with. They're being dealt with. But they have to prepare us for this, because if they were to dump all of this on us, collectively humanity would suffer post-traumatic stress syndrome, PTSD. And that's simply what they're trying to avoid, is something like that. So those who have been awake and are, we're like, what's taking so long? It's like watching molasses. It's like watching a glacier move. But in reality, things are moving very, very quickly, especially to someone who's not awake, and they suddenly see something, and now the window's open and all this information, all these observations are flooding into them, and they don't know how to process it because it directly is in conflict with the belief systems that have been handed down to them through family or media or educational system, through society. So we just have to be patient, but things are moving at a very, very fast clip here. And what we have to do, focus on, is is preparing ourselves to help others with this information, with the idea that this reality that we've been living has basically been rubbish. Okay, it's been a trap. We've been in a cage. All right? And the cage is open now. We just there's a significant portion of the population that doesn't know how to walk out of the cage. All they know is the cage. So it's so there's that, and taking care of ourselves physically, trying to eat better, trying to find ways to heal ourselves naturally. And I realize that some people feel like they're stuck with that there are alternatives. So that's something you can research. Okay, and it's more the malady that you have. That's something else you need to look at. Detoxing, parasites, grounding your physical body. There's many, many ways to do it. We have the nice weather coming here in the Northern Hemisphere. Walking in the grass barefoot, sitting in a chair under a tree barefoot for 30 minutes in the ground. You'd be amazed at what that will do for your physical body as far as inflammation and pain. God is great. Source is magnificent. What we need, we already have. We just don't recognize it. Many people don't recognize it. And if you begin the journey of discovering it for yourself, of course, you ask friends, people you know, There's a great deal of research on the internet now, in different places. But the whole goal here is for you to self-empower yourself at this point, because self-empowerment makes you self-responsible, and it also turns you into a leader. Because once you've done it, now you can teach others to do it or mentor them to do it. And mentor, what I mean by mentoring is you don't do it for them, but you lead them to the answers and allow them to discover it for themselves. And in this way, we're reteaching them critical thinking, which the educational system has completely destroyed in our youth. And that was the intention, was to do that, just to have them follow direction, follow direction, follow direction. A socialist, communist type of technocracy. That's what they were doing. That's what they were creating. So the powers that were would remain in control and in charge forever, forever. And that was their goal, to be an unelected bureaucracy. And we would be their natural resource. So, but of course, I'm talking to an educated crowd here, and I know most of you know this, but I never know where this is going, where these things go. And, and it's important, you just, any information has a life of its own. So, okay, well, I went to Florida and back on that answer.
Thank you so much for watching today's question and answer video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on new videos. Your support truly helps us spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans and reach more people. For those interested in the complete experience, remember that the full webinar replay is available for just $5.99 at alexcollier.tv. This is where you'll find Alex's in-depth insights and answers to more questions from our community. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment or drop an emoji below. We read every single comment, and your engagement really means a lot to us. To keep up with the latest from Alex Collier, you can visit alexcollier.org for more about his work, alexcollier.news to sign up for our email newsletter with the latest updates and exclusive content, and alexcollier.live for the most recent news and info. And don't miss our full library of over 250 past webinars on alexcollier.tv. Thanks again for supporting the work of Alex Collier. Your support makes it all possible, and we're truly grateful for each and every one of you. See you next time. If you would like to see the Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.